Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Death and Destiny. I'm Death from Above. I am dancing it out. We're playing a little Rift. I've got my Suros Regime, got my Suros shader, got my Suros emblem. We're ready to rock and roll. So what we're going to do today is a Crucible performance review, or a Crucible performance video on the Suros Regime after patch 2.0. So we're going to take a look at the Suros, how it performs in the Crucible, and what I think about it. I've used it a few times, and I got to say, it's back to a lot of its former glory. I'm running my Titan. He's a striker Titan. We're doing Rift. I'm doing it with a random group, so don't expect any amazing gameplay, but we're going to get some damage numbers. You just saw those damage numbers. One thing I can say is the fall off from ARs from distance is real. You saw I can't measure in game distance, but in real life distance, it looks like I was about 50 yards from the guy I was trying to shoot beat at the beginning. And I was getting 22 to the body, 27 to the head. That's not the normal damage values that you get full damage. That's range fall off. So it's pretty quickly apparent there's some definite range fall off. There you can see 27 to the body, 34 to the head for the Suros from a normal ranged opponent. But already, right to that guy, the range fall off starts to happen. Now that is intended. It doesn't mean the Suros isn't good. It just means on a map like this, you want to have something a little bit more rangy as your secondary, maybe a sniper, maybe something else. But you can see it takes out enemies pretty decently quick. This guy's going to shotgun me. Yep, he did. So there's the numbers from the Suros, but auto rifles now are becoming pretty solid in the Crucible. I see most, probably, I don't know what the numbers are, but a lot of people using the auto rifles. And I think that is a good thing. I think that shows there's not a top tier weapon like the Thorn and Last Word War anymore. I see a lot of variation. I'm gonna put my sniper on just so we can get some shots downwind. Okay, there's a sniper. We got a sniper for sniping, Suros for up close and medium range. Now when Bungie adjusted the auto rifles, they wanted to do some tuning to the distance that the auto rifles have. Let me pull up the patch notes and we'll talk about the auto rifles and what has changed. There's a guy behind me. I don't like you there. Oh, heavy. So see if we can kill these dudes on the heavy. Oh, there's a guy there. Oh, baby. Almost got him. Now, the hopscotch is not as good as it used to be. Sad to say. But the Suros is a lot better. The Suros, when I was doing... I've had the Suros since Vanilla Destiny. And, I really like it. It was one of my go-to weapons in the original Iron Banner. So I really am glad that the auto rifles have made a comeback. Where's the patch note, guys? I want to see the patch notes. Patch notes. Patch notes. Patch notes. There it is. So it's going to take a while to get through here to find the auto rifle change. Auto rifle. So what they did to auto rifles is they increased the base damage. Damage fall-off now starts closer to emphasize its role as a close range weapon. Base stability has been reduced a little bit with the focus fire from the original Year 1 Suros. You're gonna get a pretty good ability to hold that steady because the fire rate's slow enough where you can adjust your shots in between bullets. So you're not gonna have, ooh, let's get the spark runner. I get him. I got him. Nice. Back in action. Enemy runners. I got a lot of points off of that one punch. But they want to emphasize the short range use of the auto rifle, keep it where they want it to be, and I think they've done a good job. We lost, so we'll continue this in the next video, guys. Let's get this kill. There we go, and a supercharge. So I'll see you in the next match. All right, we have loaded up the next match. We're gonna continue the Suros performance, or the Crucible performance for the Suros. So one of the things they want to emphasize is the short range nature of auto rifles, or the medium range, and this is the perfect map to illustrate it. I'm going to get headshotted by that guy, but you can see the damage fall off is a little bit noticeable. It's actually pretty noticeable. Oh, shoulder charge. Ooh, get out of my rift. Oh, hey guy. I'm bugging out. Hey, getting the big bucks with this. All right. So we're going to get a couple more kills to talk about how I feel about the Suros. I like it a lot more now than I did before. Before it was pretty much useless after the nerf. Now with the patch 2.0 with the buff, it's very usable in PvE and PvP. For PvE, they increased the damage by 30% to all auto rifles. So it gets a big boost. It's very usable. And see, from the distance, it's not the greatest for a map like this, but as you walk down the target, you can end up doing more and more and more and more damage. So it's something I would say this is a definitely in tight situations, tight maps, it's going to serve you better than the big maps like this one where you're aiming down long hallways or aiming down large expanses of land. So don't use this in combined arms if they even have that playlist anymore, which I don't think they do. And so I like it. It's not going to be my go-to. I think pulse rifles have taken over as my main. Oh, there he is right there. Let's get that spark runner. Got him. So pulse rifles seem to be the one that's going to end up reigning supreme after all of this in Crucible. But the Suros, the Necrochasm, and the hard light's okay. But the Suros and Necrochasm seem to be the main beneficiaries of the auto rifle buff. I don't have technical numbers for you because I go more on feeling. I like to feel it than anything else. So if you like a dude that likes to feel it, just let me know what you think, because that's how I do it. Oh yeah, doing the dead dance, the dead dance, the dead dance. Woo, baby. But anyway, guys, that's about all I got for you on the Suros. It has become a whole lot better than it was. It's very, very good. Short range, close range maps, very good. Oh, I thought he was going to be right there. Gotcha. So, I'm going to dance it out. Let me know what you think. Are you using the Suros a lot in PvP now? Or what are your favorite guns? What are your favorite exotics? What are your favorite legendaries right now in PvP? This is pre-Taken King. This is before Taken King, after 2.0. And that shoulder charge went nowhere. So let me know what you think, guys. I'm going to dance it out. I really appreciate the views. Until next time, I'm Death from Above, and I will see you. Bye.